Every day, we are surrounded by new ideas. We wake up to see new content on social media. We hear new music in our car on the way to work, and in the evening, we watch the pilot episode of a new show. With experiencing all of these new ideas everywhere in our life, it makes us wonder, how do I get a new idea? How do I get an idea that nobody has ever thought of before? Well, it all depends on our creative tank. Our ideas don't just come out of nowhere. They come from bits and pieces of the things that we experience in the world around us. Movies, books, music, and basically everything else. Our creative tank is what collects these bits and pieces of creativity that we experience. Then it takes some of these random bits and pieces and uses them to form new ideas. The problem is, if we don't keep filling our creative tank with new things, our creativity starts to go down, until eventually we will struggle to come up with any good ideas at all. So how do we make sure that our creative tank stays full? One thing that doesn't help you fill your creative tank is when you do the same thing every day. You're not giving your brain anything new to work with. Your brain just can't create new things from experiencing the same thing day after day. You need to be doing new things. The more new things you try, the more inspiration you're giving your brain to come up with new ideas. And if you really want to get new ideas, try to do something new every day. You could read a book, start a blog, change around the furniture, go for a swim, bake a cake, or a million other things. One of the new things that you can try is to change your surroundings. This is one of the most effective ways you can fill your creative tank. Trying to come up with new ideas at your home is a lot harder than outside because you already know everything that is in your home. You're not experiencing anything new. But when you change locations, you are hit with new things at every angle. You can fill your creative tank easily just by going on a 10-minute walk every day. You can go for a bike ride, drive on the highway, or even climb a mountain. It's whatever you prefer. If it's a place that you have never been to before, that's even better. Now sometimes, even if we have filled our creative tank, our brain just doesn't create any ideas. So what do? Just like a muscle, if we want our brain to be more creative and come up with new ideas, we need to exercise it. And to exercise our brain, we need to put it into more situations where it needs to be creative. We can take up another creative hobby, play a creative game, or try something new with the creative passion that you already have. Now when you start to get good ideas rushing into your brain, the most important thing that you can do is to write them down. You can't afford to lose your ideas, even if they aren't good ideas. Just looking at your past ideas can help spark new ideas. Our creative tank is always mixing around different bits and pieces from what we experience, so the chances are that the next time you look at your past ideas, your creative tank will look completely different. And those new bits and pieces of creativity in your creative tank will help expand on your past ideas, therefore making them new and better ideas. We might be an artist, a musician, a writer, a dancer, a photographer, or even a YouTuber. But no matter who we are, all of our lives depend on ideas. But having ideas just isn't good enough. You won't be able to pursue your creative passion on just an idea. You need new ideas. But the question is, are you willing to put in the effort to get those new ideas?